Hey YouTubers, welcome to Mike's MMO Corner. We're going to find news, reviews, tips and tricks on games in the MMO universe. Now I've been part of the MMO universe since about 2005 when I got turned on to World of Warcraft. But after a couple years of playing World of Warcraft, basically started to branch out, take a look at what else is out there. I checked out EverQuest 2, Lord of the Rings Online, Dungeons and Dragons Online. I myself have right now probably 13 to 15 MMO game accounts that I alternate monthly. You know, I'll have one or two on at a time. Some of the free ones that are actually starting to get a little bit better. You know, I'll have a couple of those, of course, at all times, you know, that I can jump back in and out. But, you know, I'll have one or two that I play a month and switch them out, move on to something else, especially if they're offering, you know, they're always trying to get you to come back to the game where they have a free weekend or, you know, any kind of promotion, so I always want to make sure I jump on that. That said, we're going to move on to the first segment of the show called Did You Know? Alright, did you know about a little browser-based MMORPG called Sherwood Dungeon? It's made by Marion Entertainment, and I guess it's the brainchild of a fella named Gene Androdi. He used to work in the console games industry. And this, what started out to be a labor of love, has spawned into a fairly popular game that gets about 1 million hits monthly. It's a game that's in constant development while it's live, and a lot of the changes are influenced by player feedback. The game doesn't require a login, sign-up process, or a monthly fee. They're also celebrating 6 years. So let's take a quick look. Alright, we'll start out just by going to the SherwoodDungeon.com, right on the front page. We're just going to click on Play the Game. And this is created with Adobe software, and you have a short load time here. And we just pop in a character name, click on Start Game, agree to their rules of conduct. Up in the left corner here, you can select a character avatar. And basically start game. We have your quest giver. We have roughly 1,000 people online here. The controls really are very simple. You're just using the arrow keys and clicking on the quest giver. And basically you're just holding on the control key to attack, or you can use control shift to block. So basically I collected a few items and you just click and drag them from your inventory down to the bottom bar here. The rest I leave up to you. Check it out at SherwoodDungeon.com. The meat and potatoes of today's article at Mike's MMO Corner is World of Warcraft. Where do you even begin? This is the top game in the world. It's 11.5 million subscribers the last I checked. Basically been playing this game since my first login was June 12th of 2005. I've had as many as 40 characters. Kind of, you know, experimenting different things, checking out Horde, checking out Alliance, checking every class, checking every profession, checking out every race. And, that has basically kind of hindered me in having a top hardcore raider type of a character. This one behind me, this is my highest character, level 76, which is a gnome warlock. So I've basically narrowed it down now to about 16 characters, and I've been just trying to focus on this one to get him to 80 so I can do some more high-end rating stuff like that. So what I think, you know, what does it boil down to is you as a player, you know, what is your enjoyment out of the game? You know, are you a PvPer? Do you like to just do dungeons? Do you like to just solo and go off and make gold? I spent some time, that's all I did was make gold. I tried to find different ways to make gold, and you know, that was part of the enjoyment for me. Some people are hardcore raiders. They get in a guild and that's all they do for 6 hours a night is raid. You know, leave me some comments and tell me what your favorite aspect of the game is. You I feel that World of Warcraft to me is probably the best game. I mean, the graphics, the music, the ease of play, especially the new dungeon finder feature. You know, years ago it used to take hours to put together a group, finding a tank, finding a healer. You know, now it's, you just go click on the little eye that's the dungeon finder. I mean, sometimes within a minute I'm already in dungeon. It's made leveling so much easier, and you know, it makes you want to just play the game more often. Now for the hardcore raider people who maybe have 2, 3, 4 level 80 characters who maxed out, you know the game backwards and forwards. Not sure I'm going to have a whole lot, you know, for you guys to say, but maybe some of the casual players or some newbies maybe coming into the game recently. I'll give you a tip today for making a little bit of gold. Aside from just keep questing, grab everything, fill your bags every time. You know, sell your green items. Go use the auction house. You go to curse.com, install the auction house mod on your computer. You know, use the Curse client. It does real simple. It does it for you. Use the auction house every day, every other day. Keep scanning. You know, use that. You can make a lot of gold doing that. Here's another tip with enchanting. If you do enchanting and you disenchant items, it doesn't cost you the fee, or there isn't an auction house fee for listing the item for disenchanted, the mats. So anything that has to do with enchanting components or materials, it doesn't cost you anything to list them on the auction house. So you're not losing money there, and plus these mats are in demand as well. The other thing you can do is establish a flight pattern around the game, where you go to different vendors and look for recipes that are only available in those locations. So for example, if you went to Moonglade or Scythelus and you went into the inn over there and you found a guy that sells enchanting recipes or whatever that may not be elsewhere in the game, buy those cheaply, go to the auction house, sell them. You can make up to 7 to 15 gold sometimes doing that. Another thing you can do for making some gold is focus on the gathering skills, whether it be skinning or herbalism or mining or something like that, and just farm it, and stick them on the auction house. Another tip out there for you guys is recruit a friend. Get somebody involved, get yourself a free month of Warcraft. The other thing is, if they sign up and they do end up, you know, purchasing a month or two after that, you get a free mount that they're offering, the X53 Touring Rocket Flying Mount, which I just got the other day. It's pretty cool. There's a quick shot of it right there. And I'll give you a quick example of my little X53 rocket mount here. Pretty cool stuff. I got that for recruiting my nephew into the game. And they paid for the month subscription. So I go into Warcraft.com into my account and I claim my mount. So thanks for stopping by Mike's MMO Corner. Do me a favor and subscribe. And we'll be back in episode 2 and we're going to talk about EVE Online.